But at my last job, I was the general manager of a dealership, and my goals and aspirations were to become a partner in the dealership. Okay. Now, I'd already been practicing. I'm so happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I just didn't have the plan, the right plan. So sometimes when you start doing this, you're going to go through a lot of discomfort, because the best plan may not be the most logical plan to you. Jeff, you'll understand this. Okay, let me ask you some questions to get this point across. If I'm at a B lot where we have 100 cars and we're selling 80 cars per month, putting up $200,000 in gross, and I want to become a 50% partner in that, what type of annual income, what type of future, what type of goals would be attainable in a situation like that, monetarily?
What kind of goals would be attainable? What kind of income would be attainable if you're a 50% partner at that store? Throwing up $200,000 a month, it's making $2.4 million a year. You're going to make $1 million, unless it's minus expense.
Yep. So, and it is minus expense. So, I think my goals were, okay, I'm become a partner.
You're going to make $300,000.
I want to make $250,000 to $300,000 per year. I'm going to save my money, and then, I'll eventually buy into a new car franchise. And when I'm 50, when I'm 60, I can have, a nice house on the coast, whatever. That was my plan to get to, we'll say, $5 to $10 million. $5 to $10 million nest egg. You can kind of live in a decent place on the coast and have a pretty decent life, right? So that was my plan. And I was sacrificing. I was doing a lot of sacrificing to try to put this plan into action. But by the way, you can't do any of this without some type of sacrifice. And another law for another podcast is the law of sacrifice, and how you must not sacrifice in vain. Make sure your sacrifice is with intention as well, and for a purpose. So I was sacrificing. I thought I was sacrificing for my career as a new car dealer. Meanwhile, I got fired. Okay. After 3 years of sacrificing, pouring everything I had into this, the drill, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night, 6 days a week to get the job done, to take them from 20 cars to 60 cars to 80 cars to 100 cars. You have to do a lot of sacrificing. Well, the owner's still the owner. And even though you're doing all these things, he can still do what he wants to do, including fire you when you have a disagreement about a Facebook event. So I left there, and this was less than 5 years ago, Jeff. And I went home, and I told my wife that I just got fired. Now, she doesn't handle stress as well as I do, but we still are a very good team, and she sees the vision, so she helps me, whatever that vision is. I said, but I have a plan, or I have an idea. Now, it wasn't my plan. It was it was programmed. That creative subconscious, I guess you could say, gave it to me, or you could say that God gave it to us, however you want to say that it happened. A plan and an idea came up to where I would use Facebook events to help car dealers all over the country. I didn't have a whole lot of money, but I had enough to buy some plane tickets to go visit a few dealerships. What resulted was something monetarily and in every way 100 times, 10 times monetarily better, but 100 times in every other way better than running a dealership. Now I've worked with over 2,000 dealerships across the country. I don't have any inventory. I have my real estate and all my equipment in my call center that we serve these dealers with, and I'm making more money than I can't say than I hoped to, because I remember I was always using those affirmations, but I had a whole lot of doubt. So you have to do these things, and even though there's doubt there, you have to keep persisting with the emotion and practicing your faith in spite of the doubt until your new current reality, your vision becomes your reality. But I got a reality that was better than I even saw. So it's not important to have the perfect plan. It's just important to start taking action and steps towards your vision with faith and an open mind.
You exceeded your plan.
Yes, 10x for sure.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.